do you have like a core keys that you want your quarterback looking at before every play?
We read safeties first, and we're not necessarily looking at open or closed, although we've started to incorporate that language. We're looking at, are we starting with 2 deep, 1 or 3? So we just want to get that base read, because that's going to tell us a couple of our pass plays have choice routes. So that's going to tell us first which route the guys are running. And our quarterback's going to yell it out, double, single, whatever, they come up with. Teenage kids will come up with their own calls out in the huddle that I don't even know. And I'll hear them sometimes. I'm like, what were you telling them out there? And they're like, oh, I was telling them it was too high. And I'm like, you said Scooby-Doo. He's like, yeah, that's my word for it. Whatever. I'm making that one up, but That's what kids do, right? And they love it. And I give them that freedom. I'm like, as long as all 11 guys know what that means, do whatever you want. So anyway, first read is safeties, right? First read is safeties. And then the next read I have them look at is box count, actually, because with your box count, you're going to know your pressure and where your pressure is going to come from. So you're going to know where the window is to throw the ball. Right. So if you got 4 guys, you only got 3 blockers on that side, you're losing a window to that side. So that's our first thing we look at. And then it's reading corners. Is he in a press technique? Is he in a bail technique? Is he soft? Is he press or is he soft? If he's soft, we're going to hit the route, catch and go. If he's pressed, we got to give it a little time to develop, because he's going to get pressed off the line. So we don't necessarily read open close. That's not a pre-snap, I should say. That's I got the ball now, did a backer drop, and they're actually 2 deep now. Mm-hmm. Then that tells him he should be hitting the corner route, not the inside dig route or whatever it is, because that second safety, that's what you're trying to throw to that spot. Now he's there, so you can't go there. That outside route is going to be open because the corners and the flats at that point. So that's kind of how we do it, because at the varsity level, they'll roll guys, they'll shift, a lot more than at the youth and middle level. They disguise things pretty good. So the pre-snap is just how many safeties, so we know the routes that we're calling, and then box count, so pressure, and then corners, so what your flats look like.